faculty members, non-teaching staff, volunteers of JK EcoWatch organization, students and other distinguished guests. A very good morning to all of you. I am delighted to welcome you all in today's one-day national seminar on Gandhian philosophy. I, on behalf of organizing committee, welcome Professor Anirudh Sharma, Principal GDC Kishwar, under whose able patronship a series of activities were organized during last 2 weeks duration to commemorate 151st Mahatma Gandhi Jayanti. I want to convey my heartfelt gratitude to Principal Sir for his active support and guidance. A very warm welcome to our esteemed guest of honor, Professor S.K. Singh, who in spite of his busy schedule, accepted our invitation and graced this occasion with his presence. I welcome today's distinguished speakers, Professor M.M. Mattu, HOD Education, and Professor Randeep Kumar, HOD History. Professor Mattu will be speaking on Gandhian philosophy in present era, its relevance, and Professor Randeep will throw light on Gandhian philosophy, Gandhism and its relevance in 21st century. We are delighted to welcome volunteers of JK EcoWatch who participated in the campus cleanliness drive and made it a huge success.
Thank you. musicians and singers from Kishtwar, we are assembled here to commemorate 151st birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. He played a key role in getting country free from the clutches of foreign power. His ideals and principles stood the test of time, and it is time to follow his principles in our daily life. In today's world, violence and glamour are ruling the rules to which he was opposed. He clamored for simple and peaceful life. He stood for communal harmony among different communities, and he went for fast during communal clashes which broke out during the partition of Indian subcontinent. He was a great environmentalist also, but nowadays alarming levels of pollution have degraded environment to a great extent, thereby causing floods and droughts across different parts of the country. It is high time that we should rise to the occasion and make all our efforts to preserve the environment for the survival of future generations. He also advocated for good conduct and behavior in daily life, which can make life wonderful. But in today's life, our conduct and behavior is not up to the mark. He desired that people should speak truth in their lives, but it is constitutionally missing. In his book, My Experiments with Truth, he has admitted about the blunders committed by him in his life. But nowadays, people commit blunders and then they do not admit. And it is the main reason that people have stopped loving each other. One good conduct and behavior can ignite good feelings and emotions, which makes life happy and joyful. Note this point: everybody's best behavior and talent remains pending due to our mutual conduct and behavior. He pleaded that cleanliness is next to godliness. He wanted streets, lanes, nook and corners, lanes and drains to remain clean so that human life can thrive. The purpose of Gandhi's celebration will be served in a much better way if we adopt his principles in our lives. I am thankful to Professor Sonika Sen for organizing the sequence of events meticulously. All the activities which were dear to Mahatma Gandhi were organized in the college, and she was ably supported by her colleagues. Thank you very much.
अजड़ा दर्द जगाई हल्की हल्की बरसे बदली सजना दूर न जावे गुमसुम प्यार दा मौसम अजड़ा दर्द जगानी बूहे डालिया मैं दोनों के निया तू खफा सजना वे मैं तेरी या मैं तेनू के निया
पहचान जाओगे। M.K. Gandhi, a postal of non-violence, truthfulness, a great educator, philosopher, a leader, expounder, propounder, a great writer, educationalist, and above all, a true nationalist in Gujarat. I will not go into the detail of the life sketch of M.K. Gandhi. I will focus more on his education contribution in our country. But I will highlight some of the important events of M.K. Gandhi. After some time, when he was at the age of 13 years, married to Kasturba Gandhi. By the standard of the Gujarat culture, the age of 13 or 14 is not early age for the marriage at that time. So he got married early at this stage. And after completing the matriculation, his father had thought that M.K. Gandhi will become the doctor. But the dreams of M.K. Gandhi, they were different. So he chose this life profession. So he went to England, and thereafter when he came back after the completion of the degree in barristry, in 1891, he stayed over here in our country for 2 years. But unfortunately, the job of this job was not so successful. So he decided to plead some cases in South Africa. So he represented the Indian merchants over there in lawsuits. But one important incident, that when he was traveling in South Africa, he was thrown out of the A-class this train, the bogie. एक बार पुणे ली थी वहाँ पे, उसमें टिकट भी काट ली, but he was thrown away because there was racial discrimination in South Africa, and thereafter he started to raise voice against this type of discrimination, and thereafter he organized a committee and become the member of that committee. तो ये का एक लंबा प्रोसेस है, मैं नहीं जाऊँगा, हमारे हिस्ट्री के यहाँ सारे वो इसमें बात ज़्यादा कर सकते हैं क्योंकि otherwise टाइम चला जाएगा. And in South Africa he near about past 21 years. After 21 years, in 1915, M.K. Gandhi came back in our country and he starts participating in number of activities. The first activity that was very important to mention here, he started voice against the poverty of the Indians. The first issue. Second was the women discrimination which was prevalent at that time. Women rights की बात उसने शुरू कर दी. जो heavy taxes, land taxes होते थे, उसकी बात की, उसके लिए उन्हें protest शुरू कर दिए. Thereafter, the discrimination was on the basis of the caste and the races. तो वह discrimination था, उसके खिलाफ भी उन्हें बात की. And more importantly, the Swaraj, self-rule. तो इन चीजों में M.K. गांधी को काफी ज्यादा उनका नाम सोसाइटी में आया और इन एक्टिविटीज की वजह से ही उनको काफी ज्यादा शौक मिली और सपोर्ट मिली. Till 1947, two type of ashrams were also established: Sabarmati Ashram and the Sevagram Ashram, which are very popular. And Henry Gandhi March, it was also started from there. These ashrams also. After Gandhi March, Quit India movement of 1942, you know that movement also. So it is because of his contribution that India became free from the clutches of the Britishers. But during this whole journey, when second Rome conference was held, he raised voice against the existing education system which was prevalent at that time. Because he was very well aware about the historical background of education system in India. He was very disheartened by the Lord Macaulay's minutes on Indian education, which were passed in 1835, when Lord William Bentinck was the first Governor General of Bengal. He invited Lord Macaulay from British Parliament, decide the fate of the Indians, what they will receive. And it was Lord Macaulay who introduced first time English language in our country. Ignoring our own languages and our own culture. Our three languages, Arabic, Persian and Sanskrit, they were ignored and English was introduced. ये चीजें माइंड में थी गांधी जी कि क्या किया गया हम लोगों की विरासत के साथ. और जो डिस्क्रिमिनेशन हुआ, especially by the Lord Macaulay when he uttered these words, I want Indians by blood and color, but I want Indians by intellect, intelligence and temperament. He uttered these words. These are the actual words of Lord Macaulay. That whole Indian literature of including Arabic, Persian and Sanskrit, it is equivalent to our half shelf of a good European library. तो इन वर्ड्स में गांधी जी का कलेजा चीर दिया था. So he was not in favor of that education system which was introduced by the Britishers. इतना ही नहीं हुआ तो लॉर्ड मैकॉले ने एक बात बोल दी. उसके बाद डोनल्ड फिल्ट्रेशन थ्योरी की बात आ गई. उसके बाद वुड्स डिस्प्लेस 1853 की बात आ गई. उसके बाद हंटर कमीशन 1802 की बात आ गई. फिर 1904 की उसकी एक्ट की बात आ गई. फिर 1997 में सेंट्रल कमीशन की बात आ गई. बहुत सारे इश्यूज थे, बहुत सारे एजुकेशन स्टेप्स ऐसे थे जो अंग्रेजों ने लिए which were not in favor of the Indians. So M.K. Gandhi raised the voice against this system. So he decided to go for a committee. उसने कमेटी बनाई headed by the Dr. Zakir Hussain, K.G. Saidan, K.R. Dalkar and Vinod Bhaut जो उनके खास फ्रेंड थे जो साबरमती आश्रम में उनके साथ साथ हमेशा रहे. So they formulated a new policy. And you will be surprised to know in 2020 new education policy has been introduced. You will find number of objectives which were framed by the M.K. Gandhi in that time in 1937. वो चीजें आज 2020 में अप्लाई हो रही है. We are talking about the credit based system. That choice based credit system was already introduced by the M.K. Gandhi. So this is the relevance of his education thought and his contribution towards education. And we are implementing those things. So he wants an education system, that education system which is free. Free education system, free society, where there should be no discrimination on the basis of caste. And for eradicating this discrimination, he found that education is the only alternative which can eradicate this type of discrimination from the society. So we introduced in 1937 Varda scheme of education. Varda is a district in Gujarat. नाम है, इसीलिए इसको वारदा स्कीम ऑफ एजुकेशन के नाम से भी बोलते हैं, नई तालीम के नाम से भी इसको जाना जाता है और इसको बुनियादी शिक्षा के नाम से भी जाना जाता है. So introduced new education, it is a new concept in education. In this was the scheme of education, some of the important features was first, free and compulsory education to all up to the age of 14 years. And this very concept was incorporated in our constitution also of 1947 under Article 45 of the free and compulsory education under Article 45. But that was directive principle. That was direction to the state. It is up to the state whether they can apply it or not. और वो कंसेप्ट ऑलरेडी 1937 में एम.के. गांधी ने दिया था, फ्री एंड कंपल्सरी एजुकेशन टू ऑल. एंड आफ्टर दैट 2001 व्हेन अमेंडमेंट वाज मेड, तो ये जो आर्टिकल 45 का जो एम.के. गांधी का कंसेप्ट था फ्री एंड कंपल्सरी एजुकेशन, इसको डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल से हटा के इट हैज बीन इनकॉर्पोरेटेड अंडर आर्टिकल 21A एज फंडामेंटल राइट. अब शिक्षा जो है, एजुकेशन जो है, तालीम आपका फंडामेंटल राइट बन गया. आज तक वो क्या था, सिर्फ डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल से. तो ये कंट्रीब्यूशन एम.के. गांधी का था, जो तब दिया था उसके बाद मजबूर हो गए सारे लोग कि नहीं, ये कंसेप्ट अच्छा है, इसको हमें कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में हिस्सा देना चाहिए, इसको यहाँ की जगह मिलनी चाहिए. तो दिस वाज द फर्स्ट फीचर था फ्री एंड
ईमान है तू मेरा कर्मा, तू मेरा धर्मा, तू मेरा अभिमान है. ऐ वतन महबूब मेरे, तुझ पे दिल कुर्बान है. ऐ वतन महबूब मेरे, तुझ पे दिल कुर्बान है. हम जिएंगे और मरेंगे वतन हम नाम है जो करे इनको जुदा मजहब नहीं इंसान है हम जिएंगे और मरेंगे ऐ वतन तेरे लिए दिल दिया है जान भी देंगे ऐ वतन तेरे लिए
दिल परेशान तुम गुम शाहे मदीना सलाम गस्त वलवल बाब म्यानी माजवीना सलाम दिल परेशान तुम गुम शाहे मदीना
Sharma sir, Barkas sir, HOD Zoology Department, Professor Romana ma'am, Senior Faculty Member Department of Zoology, Dr. Sarish ma'am, HOD Department of EVS, Professor Zuhur sir, Department of Botany, Professor Manish sir, Department of Persian, MM Mattu sir, HOD Education Department, and my dear colleagues, dear friends, teaching staff, non-teaching staff who are present here. I am Wasim Rashid, Assistant Professor Zoology, Department of Zoology, Government Degree College Kishtwar. I am here to present and express my warm and sincere gratitude and vote of thanks to worthy Chief Guest Principal, Government Degree College Kishtwar, who has garnered this 151st Gandhi Jayanti occasion being celebrated here in rich fervor and spirit. Esteemed guest honors, Professor S.K. Sen, HOD Physics Department, respected faculty members, non-teaching staff, teaching staff, students and other distinguished guests of honor, A warm and delightful good afternoon to everyone. In today's event, one-day national seminar on Gandhian philosophy in present era, and to commemorate 151st Gandhi Jayanti occasion nationwide. My sincere gratitude to today's distinguished speakers, Professor M.M. Mathu sir, HOD Education Department, Professor Randeep Kumar, HOD History Department, who have been expressing their views on title Gandhian philosophy in the present era. My sincere gratitude to our students who have participated in this event, and our best wishes to them in their career advancement and academics. And in the end, I owe my sincere gratitude to all the participants of this event, without which it had not been possible to organize such an event. Thank you. With these words,